Like, instead of us, being able to, just so we could take a break, like, to just rest, we started going to the bathroom, acting like we had to use the bathroom just to sit on the toilet for a little bit, just to rest our body, just so we could take a break. She started catching on to that. She started seeing that we was going to the bathroom excessively to, take a break. She started catching on, so she started telling us, look, you little motherfuckers is only allowed one restroom break a day. So we couldn't even rest our body, trying to sneak to the bathroom and go sit on the toilet. It was fucked up, man. It really was. It was fucked up. It was like, she started figuring out creative ways to whip our ass, because my cousins kept stealing, because they had to steal for us so we can be full. We would never get full. So she would always see us steal, and then they started doing shit to be revengeful to her, because she would just beat us so much and make us work. They got tired of, like, working every day and shit like that, but we had to do it. So they would, like, do revengeful shit to her. Like, she sold Amway products, so they would go and take protein shakes and pour it down the toilet, eat up her bars that she sold, take toothpaste, pour it down the toilet, hide shit from her so she would run out of products quickly and had to buy more. Like, they would just do shit like that to her. So one day, she noticed that the shit was gone. Like, the Amway products was getting less. She whooped our ass for it that day. Then one day, she found a can of sardines open that we had eaten. And she said, now, who stole these sardines? And none of us said nothing. So she said, okay, I'll beat y'all little ass again until somebody tell me who stole it. Guess what she made us do? Inside the mansion, in this mansion, it had like 3 living rooms. In one of the living rooms was a piano and a stool. She sat down on a stool. She made us all come sit in between her legs, Indian style. With these drumsticks, she beat our heads with it one by one. Just kept beating our heads like she was playing drums. I don't know if she thought it was funny or something was missing in her head. It had to be, but she beat our head with these drumsticks. I mean, I'm talking about, when we got done getting our heads beat, we go to the bathroom, put our head up under the water, and blood would be trickling down our face into the tub in the water. We could see blood coming from our fucking head from her hitting us with these drumsticks. She was just like, so it never failed. Monday through Saturday, we worked like slaves. We got our ass beat a lot. Then Sunday came, she made us sit for hours on this fucking floor, listen to her talking shit we didn't never understand. Or we would always have to go to the mosque. And then matter of fact, she'd make us go to the mosque and then come home and listen to that fucking radio station, then talk to us for hours. Shit we didn't even understand. Days we couldn't make it to the mosque, we dreaded that, because that meant we had to sit for however long we had to sit at the mosque. We had to sit and listen to this fucking radio station. So we had to listen to that for 6 hours that we would have been at the mosque, plus the 6 that we usually have to sit and listen to at home when she get there and talk to us to death. So that was 12 hours of us sitting on our ass and had to listen to her talk. Like, we couldn't move. We had to sit there on our ass, Indian style. Our ass would get tired, like, But in a weird way, it was kind of good, because in a way, we had to think about, we didn't have to get up and clean up that day. Even though we did, after the 12 hours of sitting there, we still had to get up and clean up and shit like that. But it wasn't as much as Monday through Saturday. You know what I mean? We used to hate when summertime came and they let school kids out. Most kids, they be so happy. We going home, girl. We gonna be going to amusement parks and shit. We wasn't. We wasn't happy. Because we wasn't gonna go outside and play. We wasn't gonna watch cartoons. We wasn't gonna have breaks. That means we worked all day. We didn't even have school to give us a break. We worked all day. All day. I'm talking about, she wake us up at 6. We'll put on little raggedy ass clothes with holes in it. She spray us down with mosquito spray. Make us wear these hats and shit. Send us outside to go pull weeds and cut kudzu off the fences. And water the trees that she planted, peach trees and shit like that. Then when we get done working outside, she'll call us in. We'll eat breakfast, we'll eat like cereal or something. Then she'll call us in. We'll eat lunch. We'll be like a one little bitty ass sandwich. We'll work that off. We'll go back to working outside. Then she'll call us in for dinner. She always fed us before 6. So from 6 on down, we will be hungry. Like at night, we would be starving. She'll make us like salmon salad, where she'll make like, take cans of salmon and like make it to like a salmon salad, like how you make tuna fish, and then she'll put it over lettuce, and we'll eat that, like shit like that, you know what I mean? And it will never fill us up. That shit don't stick with you, you know, and you can't eat after 6, so we'll be starving throughout the night, you know, because we still, even after dinner, we still had to work. She'll make us start working at like 9 o'clock. We'll take our baths. We'll be in bed by 10. But we was kids, so even when we went to bed, we'll go in our rooms and be quiet. But we ain't never really fall asleep until like 12. You know what I mean? And the next day, we had to get up and do it all over again. So we, as kids, we missed out on our childhood. You know, we didn't ever play. We didn't get cakes. We couldn't experience trick-or-treating. All because of beliefs that she believed in, which I'm not knocking her. I know you're trying to give us some kind of belief or, you know, letting us know it's a higher power, but maybe we didn't want that religion. Or maybe we wanted to enjoy being kids and figuring out, you know, what that life was like. You know what I mean? There's one incident that I miss telling you guys. Like, sometimes when I tell a story, you can't remember it all at once. So it might just be patches I'll bring back up. You know, like, when we were going to school, you know, she will always check us. Like, before we went to school, she'd make us come downstairs, look at our outfits, which was the same shit every day, them fucking uniforms. But she'll make sure we look decent, like our clothes was clean and our shirts, blouses was tucked in. And, like, back then, the donuts was in style. You know, the donuts, basically like those buns people wearing now with the bangs and shit. It was in style back then. But the way my cousins made their donuts was they take a sock and they cut the bottom of it out, the toe part, and then they roll the sock up like a donut. They'll make a ponytail, put the sock over the ponytail, spread their hair around it, take a bow, put it over it, and it was a donut. So they had took all the socks doing it like that, so we didn't really have no socks left. And the socks we did have, my cousins and I, we would wear them so much they was kind of crusty. You know what I mean? And I wasn't going to keep wearing no crusty socks that stunk. I'm not finna do that. So this particular day, she was checking our outfits. I had to be like 7 then, you know. And I was real skinny at the time. I mean, I'm big bone now. I don't know where it came from, because I mean, back then I was like a little twig. I kid you not. I got pictures on my Facebook showing how skinny I was when I was little, real pretty, like a little model baby. You know, at the time I didn't even have these spots, you know, the vitiligo then, because I didn't start getting this till I was 11. I was real pretty, you know. And she was like, where your fucking socks at? And I'm like, Granny, ain't no more socks. You know, ain't no. She was like, how the fuck is not no more socks up there? And I bought a lot of socks. She's like, I might not buy nothing else around this motherfucker house, but I know some socks up in this goddamn house. I know that. She was like, take your ass upstairs, and you better not be up there too long. And if you come back down here without no socks, I'm gonna beat your ass. So I started automatically.